We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the San Francisco Giants. Get ready for Giants baseball next. Cedric Wirth, a native of the Netherlands, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Greenberg.
Into the box, Adam Greenberg, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him, and to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Popped up. And there's your first out of the inning.
Batting second, the left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Digging in, Pete Armstrong. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And the pitch. Armstrong is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2019.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Stepping in, J.C. Embry. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race.
Yeah, and he's the guy who drives the bus on this team, leading the team in that home run department, and he's really been the guy they look to drive it out of the yard.
Yeah, Norman, there are 2 or 3 guys in every lineup that you want to proceed with caution. This big home run hitter, he's the guy in this lineup you need to be very, very careful with.
Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here comes the first pitch. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. Make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. The second for one, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Sam Higawa is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Stepping up to the plate, Raul Mendoza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that misses inside 1-0. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Now the 2-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The third baseman, Teddy Morales.
Now at the plate, Teddy Morales. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's a ball. Nope, outside.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Stepping in, Joseph Arnold. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Morales stands at first with 1 out. And he missed with the palm ball, so it goes to 2-1. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Throw to third, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Batting 4.
Well, there's one way to get our first one of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
And that'll bring up Nick Livingston. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. The average to start play at .315. 11 home runs and 65 RBIs. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Adrian Manuel.
So in now for San Francisco, Adrian Manuel, and a great chance here for the Giants to add on in just the first inning. As a look, now the pitch. In there at the knees, strike one. Igawa, originally from Japan, of course, is currently the leading vote getter among starting pitchers in the National League, and it's hard to argue against that when you check out his numbers.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
On its way, the 0-2. That's popped up. And this will land foul. The 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. But the Giants do get one in the inning on the run-scoring triple. Second inning coming up, and the Giants are off to an early 1-0 lead. So here's the cleanup hitter, Freddie Santiago. He comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Santiago.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey!
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Now the pitch. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Lined hard toward right center. And this is going to find Triples Alley out here in right center for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Into the box now, Ryan Buckner. He currently sits 7th in the National League in runs batted in, so a good guy to have at the plate in this situation.
Yeah, here we are in the middle of summer, and he just keeps contributing in a great way by driving in runs. He's been taking advantage of run-scoring opportunities all season long. Looking for a productive at-bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
Now the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 1-1 home.
That's in. Ball two.
Hit on the ground toward the left. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
So digging in now, Jason Kipnis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0. Back up the middle. Bogarts has it. And that's the second out.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Ben Zobrist.
At the plate, Ben Zobrist, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes set. The 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. The set and the 1-1. Soft liner to the right side. Oh, and he misses it. And to score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1.
Boy, D-Roll, that's a case right there. He hit it just like he thought it. Soft. Not hit all that hard, but it gets the runner in from third.
Yeah, but you know what? Tomorrow's newspapers are going to be wrapping fish, so who cares? I don't care if it's a bullet or off the fists. A knock's a knock, especially when it's got an RBI attached to it.
Into the box, Jimmy Grimes, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. Here's the 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Skied into very shallow right. Livingston is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Buster Posey.
Buster Posey.
First offering on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Now the 1-0. is a fastball down below the knees.
2-0.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes two really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Hard hit ball to second. Kipnis is there, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting center, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. First pitch coming. Here it is. Cold strike at the letters. 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. One out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 2-2. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Kipnis has it, and there are two away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now to the plate, Reggie Rivas, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with two men out. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. We played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. And now the Cubs pitcher, Sum Igawa, 9-1-2 due up.
Igawa.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. On the year, Igawa is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise. It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Here it comes, the 3-0. He's taken strike one. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West.
Greenberg.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Greenberg. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Inside.
Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Bogaerts ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pete Armstrong. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Ball, inside.
2 out, nobody on. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Settling in now, J.C. Embry, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Here's the first pitch to him. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Embry carries a very respectable hitting line right at .310.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
The set and the 2-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Grounded to third. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Now in the box, Cedric Worth, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Number 46.
The pitch. Hit down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Now here's the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
At the plate, Raul Mendoza. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. soft liner towards short. And an easy play out there as this is taken for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Teddy Morales.
Striding in once again, Teddy Morales. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the pitch.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to short. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Striding in, Freddie Santiago. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Arnold comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
In now, Ryan Buckner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And another foul ball. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Here it comes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Ryan Buckner goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Kipnis.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the power hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. First offering on its way. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. So striding in, Joseph Arnold.
Leading up for the Giants, the left fielder, Joseph.
First pitch
Arnold.
on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Watch out.
1-1. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Santiago moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Livingston.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nick Livingston. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
0-1 the count. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
In now, Adrian Manuel. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. '50th pitch of the game on its way. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Here it comes. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, catcher, Buster.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball. Ball 1, no strikes. Ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. All even now, 2-2. From the belt, the pitch, and a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. Good work behind the plate, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Ben Zobrist. First delivery to him on the way.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Liner towards second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
The catcher, number 9, Jimmy Grimes.
Standing in, Jimmy Grimes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
There's ball 4.
Now batting, the pitcher,
The pitcher, Sum Igawa, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here comes the first pitch. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Swing and a liner. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Giants to discuss his thoughts on the San Francisco lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
leading off for the Giants, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
First offering on its way. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 1-1 home is a swinging strike as he couldn't check his swing. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, one away.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
So now to the plate, Reggie Rivas, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he takes a called strike one. Rivas, a native Pennsylvanian, he's a 9-year major league vet. One and two now. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
At the plate now, Cedric Worth, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Adam Greenberg. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Standing in now, Pete Armstrong, and he hits it hard to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
J.C. Embry is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, right fielder, Freddie Santiago.
Striding into the box, Freddie Santiago. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And a double steal try here down the first baseline. Both runners on the move again. Popped him up. Posey is there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Ready for another shot now. Ryan Buckner. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. In his career, Buckner has put together a really nice career to this point in terms of putting the ball over the wall. More than 350 big league home runs. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Two and 1. Here it is. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's fallen behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in once again, Jason Kipnis. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Cue shot here out towards short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. Score remains tied 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Raul Mendoza. First pitch coming, here it is. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Swinging a high chopper. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Teddy Morales.
Now batting, Teddy Morales. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Now here it comes.
Inside, ball 3.
And he misses, ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder, Joseph Arnold.
Next to bat for the Giants, Joseph Arnold. Has a look, now the pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Into the box, Nick Livingston, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Two balls and no strikes. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he fouls this one off. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. A swing and a ground ball to third. Zobrist has it on to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 7th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1.
Ladies and
Trey
gentlemen,
Myers
your
is on the
attention,
pitch
please.
from the bullpen now to
Now
start
pitching
inning number
for the
7.
Giants, number 33, Trey Myers.
New inning set to get underway,
Leading off
and
the
set to go as the third baseman,
baseman,
Ben Zobrist.
Ben Zobrist.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Ready once again, Jimmy Grimes. First delivery to him on the way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Set to deliver the 0-1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. The 1-1 home. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Hey, guys, right there. You look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
To the plate now, Sum Igawa. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. And he's safe. Standing in with the bases loaded, Adam Greenberg, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. First pitch on its way.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder giving chase, and no one will track it down. Ready with the 0-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Little chopper back to the mound. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. They get the force at the plate. So a good decision there to come homeward with it, as this remains for the time being a tie ball game. Digging in to try it again, Pete Armstrong, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First offering on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
A bullet to first base.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, J.C. Embry.
Ready for another chance? J.C. Embry. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. The 1-0. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So they load the bases on just 1 hit, but 3 men are left stranded. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. All tied at 1-1. Into the box now, Adrian Manuel. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Adrian Manuel.
Now here it comes.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Now here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the pitch. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And as Giants fans here on television, it is out of here. A solo home run for Buster Posey, number 299 in his career. And the Giants move out ahead. It's 2-1. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
3 balls and a strike to count to the Giants shortstop.
3-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
Full count. 3-2.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
In now, Reggie Rivas. Pulled toward right center field. Greenberg is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But bye-bye, baby. The Giants get 1 on the home run by Buster Posey. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 2-1 San Francisco. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Cody Allen will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Lorenzo Montoya is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
And batting 9, number 21, Lorenzo Montoya.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Freddie Santiago is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. To short. On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Standing in, Ryan Buckner. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. Again, he sends it out of play. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Posey gathers it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch on its way. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Arnold is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Our score remains 2-1. Billy Palmer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 25, Billy Palmer.
Ready now, Lorenzo Montoya, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now here's the pitch.
Whoa, exercise.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Greenberg patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Up next to the
The
Giants.
Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
At the plate, Raul Mendoza, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home. Liner in there for a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
So striding forward now, Teddy Morales. A couple of walks for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Morales is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Pickoff move to second, and he'll get back in safely. Now a spin and another throw back to second, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-1 home.
Ball 2.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knot things up at 2-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
The batter.
Coming to the plate now, Joseph Arnold, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in, Nick Livingston. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Two men are on with 2 men out. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. One and one. Here it is. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 down, runners at first and second. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
He's set. The 3-2. Hit on the ground is short. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Will Studer takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 6, Will Studer.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Ben Zobrist. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Now here it comes. Line to the right side. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Into the box now, Jimmy Grimes, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Here's the 1-1. Hit well on the ground to first. There's one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Adam Greenberg. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
1-0.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. With runners in scoring position this season, Greenberg is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base.
Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The San Francisco Giants jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Trey Mize gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Some Igawa pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Will Studer hammers down the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.